Okay, so for level 2, because FR and FM, financial reporting and financial management, those two were my first two computer-based exams in a while. And I was nervous, I was frightened, because this is the first time I'm going into a center to do the exam. The last exam I wrote would have been F5, and that was still written. So when I went into the room the first time, I was nervous, shaking. I wasn't sure what to expect, what if what I learned, because I didn't have no tuition. What if what I learned wasn't what come. And when I reach in the exam, all I hear is this. Hold on, eh? All I hear is this. As soon as time starts, that's all I'm hearing. They didn't stop to breathe, and nobody mentioned that to me in all the while. So remember that. So for financial reporting, I did do study school, but I made the best of it because I am a self-study. When I go, I already expect any teachers to look down on me. They already going to be acting like, well, you didn't go my class, so you're probably not going to pass in any case. You feel you better than everybody else because you teaching yourself. And they always talking about things what I was doing in class, that they always having some kind of communication, always talking about the good old days when I was in class together. Don't let that bother you, right? You go, and if don't ever be afraid to ask questions. Don't ever be afraid when they say type in the chat where you think the answer is, type exactly what you would have put in the exam and take correction. Don't ever go and waste your money doing study school and frightened to answer questions. You literally paid for this little nugget of probably a day or 3 days or whatever from a couple hours. Use that to the best of your ability. All the questions that you had during your study time, make a note, ask that teacher, right? Ask the lecturer or whatever, right? So my approach, and this is my approach for all exams, open tuition videos. I watch them out quickly. I just need the knowledge in my head. That is all, right? I just need the core knowledge in my head. I'm going to actually learn from doing questions. Don't get scared. Watch out the videos. Make a little notes. Don't spend long. Don't go reading all these videos. I never went and looked at a textbook. I never went into the textbook to learn every line or anything like that. No. I need to know the gist because I need to be able to apply it to a different situation. Whatever they have in the textbook, that's not going to come. They're going to be using different names, different numbers. They might change things up a little bit. So I need to understand the core concept and how to apply it to new questions. So open tuition videos in January. Per se, let's say we write an exam in June. All the open tuition videos in January. All the using the kit. And during the week. Don't study to do like all section A questions and then move on to section C. No. This is not one of them exams where you need to know everything you need to know about one topic. You need to know the gist, the grasp of all the different topics, and that is how you're going to pass. You want to make sure that you're getting over 50% in every single section. Well, that's take my stupid advice. So 5 questions from section A, 5 from section B, 5 from section C. And then on a weekend, you start in the mock immediately. As soon as you don't watch out the open tuition videos, start mock exams. So you're not marking yourself easy. Take out all the professional skills mark. Don't get yourself none of that. Right? You're getting that by the grace of God when you're reaching the exam. Just in case you only make 40 marks, die the extra 10 to give you that 50. Right? So I would have a whiteboard. And I would put the name of the exam, financial management. I'd put the first mock, past paper, the first past paper, and the mark that I get. And it would always be very demotivating. So I will tell you what mine usually is, 26. Out of 100, I could get 26 after watching the open tuition videos and doing probably 2 of each section, questions and answers. You're looking at the answers, you're reading the questions, looking at the answers, and trying to figure out how it was done. You're not marking it. Don't feel bad for getting nothing wrong. This is still the early, right? 20 marks, and that is the first, that is the benchmark. If while you're going along every week, you will see the marks dipping, but it will be increasing. Sometimes it will increase by 5, it go down by 1, it increase by 10. By the time March come around and people looking to get a March results, because you know that's right when the deadline to pay for the next exam come along, you need to be making at least 45 marks in every exam. Or when you go to do the review of your past paper, this is on the practice platform, you're making sure that you understand why you didn't get those marks. So, or you can't see why you didn't get those marks. Then I would pay for the exam, and I wouldn't be confident. I don't usually be confident before I pay for the exam. But for financial, especially for financial reporting and financial management, because they were the first, I wasn't all that confident. But that is the approach I took. And it helped me to pass, and I was very happy with the pass, you know. I want you to know, it doesn't matter if you make 50 or 51. A pass is a pass. And one of the things that also always used to get me through is that it have people way all over the place who also self-studying, who also making very high marks in the exam. So you're not a unicorn. You're doing something that's challenging, you're doing something that's hard, but it's possible, you can do it, and I know you're going to pass. So once you follow these little steps, I know it have nothing here, but imagine it. You watch the open tuition videos, you do the kit, and every weekend you're doing a past paper exam. And I will also say, throw in, you see the because I only started in level 3, but the study hub quiz, if you could also throw that in. I didn't do that for level 2, but if I had to do it again, that's exactly what I would do. I would finish up the after the open tuition questions, I would go straight to the study hub and do all the quizzes, just to make sure that I understood. Because you watch out all the videos, which means you should have all the technical knowledge, so you should know exactly what's going on in the quizzes. But I didn't used to know what's going on in the quizzes still, but just to get the knowledge, I used to still try it. And I would accept 40, and then I would never go under 40. I would always go back and redo the quiz to make sure that I understand why I get 40 out of 100. It's usually 5 questions for each quiz, so I need you to ensure that you grasp what it is going on. I love how the ACCA Study Hub has a record of how much percentage you're getting and how much completion of the study program that they have, how far along you are in it. So that will also help you. So this was what I would do to pass financial management.